Right, so I have bought a new car, a new daily. I sold the Golf. I don't really like it. I know in the video I said it's okay, but it wasn't. I lied. Yeah, no, I just didn't get along with it. It wasn't for me. I felt like I'd need to spend way too much money on it to make it how I like it. So I sold it, made a bit of money from it, and now I have just picked up my new car. It was between two cars for me. New car for me, used car, new used car. Yeah, you get me. But anyway, I'll talk a little bit later about it, but for now I want to show you. Seen the previous clips. I actually filmed some stuff the other day with the boys. By the time I finished filming some stuff, some of the clips. It was so dark, you couldn't see anything. So we're just driving somewhere to Thornton Reservoir for a walk, and I thought I'll just film part of the section again where I talk about the car a little bit. Because yeah, it was just too dark, couldn't see the car. I'm going to try and get some other clips of the car as well so you can see better. But yeah, it's a 325i. I got the engine code wrong last time. I should have checked what it was, I can't remember. But it's a 2.5 litre petrol, flat 6 engine, and it's a 2004 car, so it's the LCI. And it is the main thing for me was the sport package. It has nicer bumpers, so it's got a bit of a nicer body kit. It looks a bit more sportier and stuff. It's got nicer, bigger wheels, and very importantly as well, it has a stiffer, lower suspension, so it handles a lot better. And then some other things like better seats, so it's got like bolsters on the side which are very nice and supportive, and it's got a bit of a thicker steering wheel as well, so it just feels a bit nicer to the hand. But yeah, it's not actually got much rust on it. All the four wings have been repainted. I've just gone the wrong way. Anyway, but yeah, it's not got much rust. It's got like a little spot on that rear right quarter, and a few just under the door sills. Well, not on the door sills, under the doors. It's like a little bit, so there's a bit of rust there. But apart from that, it's actually really clean. Which is why I bought it. The interior is like immaculate, to be honest. Like you can't fault the interior at all. There's nothing that shows wear apart from like the top of the steering wheel a little bit, but it's not ripped or anything. It's just got it's just worn the leather off a little bit. But yeah, the bolsters are on here as well, really good. So yeah, overall it's a really good condition. Ideally I was looking for a 330i and a coupe, because this is a saloon, 4-door. I was looking for a 2-door coupe, a 330i in black really, but it's very specific obviously, and they get really pricey. If you want like a clean 330i in black and a coupe, yeah, it's going to set you back many more thousands to what I paid, because I think people are realizing which ones are more desirable, and they're charging a premium for that. So yeah, so a lot of the engine, a lot of the suspension components, third time lucky, a lot of the suspension components have been replaced. The guy that was sending it told me there's no invoices, but you can definitely tell they were, because it just feels so nice and tight, and everything just feels, yeah, like it's new in the suspension. So yeah, definitely believe him on that, and just, yeah, it just drives so nice. Compared to the Golf that I had, it's Gracias, señorita.
She's not a señorita.
Oh, she's a señorita, mate. That's quite good, though.
No.
Right, so in terms of how this car feels, I've talked about it a little bit. It's my first video and probably last video on it. Well, the next video will be the boys driving it a little bit. But yeah, it feels really good, to be honest. Obviously, like, it is a bit boaty, I suppose, but see, comparing it to like my car, which is just not really fair. But for a standard car, like, obviously, again, comparing it to a Golf isn't exactly fair, but it's like I paid the same price. I sold the Golf for 1,500 and I bought this for 1,500, right? So this feels insane to compare to the Golf. Like, the Golf was just so loose and so wobbly and so like bouncy, and but then stiff at the same time over like bumps. This just rides beautifully over bumps, but in the corners it's still pretty nice. Like, I do love it. It's such a sick car, and I will be gutted to sell it and let it go. But yeah, when money speaks. Oh, and I've got an M3 already. It's yeah, it's hard to justify keeping this just for the sake of it. That's tight. I need to sell it, move on to make more money on the next car. Oh, hello. But yeah, it handles really well, and like 200 horsepower, 190 horsepower that it has, it's just plenty to be able to just floor it everywhere around these country lanes, foot flat to the floor, and not worry about breaking the speed limit, because obviously, like, you can, but it's just enough power where it's enough to have fun, but it's not enough to be breaking speed limits constantly. So it's yeah, it's like a nice balance. Look at this. It sounds alright actually as well, like.
Yeah, like 6.5 revs.
Yeah, oh god, once you get it going, it does sound nice as well. Like, initially I thought it's a bit muted, but the more I drive it, the more I hear it, and the more yeah, it is nice, a nice little grunt. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I really do love this car, and I'm really going to be sad to see it go, but it just needs to go to so I can buy the next thing and try and make money on the next thing. So yeah, it's definitely miles ahead of the Golf. If anyone's looking for, you know, a daily car, this is definitely it. And I managed to get like 38 mpg on the motorway, which is not actually that bad. So yeah, it's decent on fuel as well. So yeah, definitely recommend it if anyone's looking for one, especially definitely over a Golf or something like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned to see what I buy next. I'm not jumping.
About that joke, yeah?
I'm not jumping.
Go on, go.
No,
Go on,
scared.
go on, bro!
No,
Still going too
scared.
fast. No! That's so. No, it's just that feeling.
What a feeling.
You're just about to jump. It's
It's so scary.